of the Twilight Saga is basically this.
Tell me.
Okay, deathless vampire loves human teenager loves him back, but there's a hot werewolf cruising around who loves the human teenager. She likes him too, sort of. Problem is that vampires hate werewolves. Got it?
I got it. Teenagers love these kind of problems, and the movie has become a box office sensation, as you well know. But it's always been sexless until now. Tom Wilson sat down with the stars of Twilight to talk about faking it and fame.
A vampire and a werewolf squabble over a human girl.
This may hurt just a little.
It's a tussle that the Twilight Saga has turned into a billion-dollar film phenomenon built on sexual tension. In the latest installment, Breaking Dawn, the vampire wins, and he wants to sink more than his fangs into his new bride. That means sex scenes.
The way we shot it was very protracted. It wasn't like it was just a sequence where it's like, okay, now pretend you're having sex.
It was like, okay, this shot, this shot, this shot. We never really did a wide master, obviously. I mean, it's a Twilight movie, and so it felt, especially with Rob, because we just couldn't take it seriously.
This was little individual moments, and it's very difficult to make kind of sex faces when it's totally disconnected to other things.
It's ridiculous. I mean, especially how built up it is. Like, oh, so important, Rob, you have to look sexy, which is like so not something that he ever wants to admit.
But faking all of that hot and heavy sex action on screen made for laughs and giggles on set.
You watch someone else try and do an orgasm face directly into a camera, and it's one of the funniest things you've ever seen in your life, especially when they're taking it seriously.
Twilight's well-shaken cocktail of supernatural smoulder, humid romance and chaotic conflict has turned the movie saga into a goldmine, and teenage fans into screaming zombies.
It's sort of hard to wrap your head around energy like that being thrown at you unless you're just absolutely the most arrogant person in the world that has literally ever lived. So instantly you just sort of you turn to, God, it makes no sense. It's crazy. It's senseless, but it's not.
Kristen Stewart, idol of millions, gets it because she's a huge fan of this person, indie musician Jenny Lewis.
I'm with you, I'm looking for a ghost.
Stewart met Lewis recently and to her surprise found herself totally starstruck.
Like, so ridiculously I couldn't speak, and so it was one of those, I was like, oh my God, there it is. I completely understand now, and I hadn't had that until then.
Many young fans do have that for Taylor Lautner, but looking this hot takes work.
The diet's very boring. It's a little frustrating because you got to eat all the time, but I mean, it's not like you're eating cake and ice cream all the time. You're eating, high protein, no sugar, not much carbs, and then the workout, of course, It's not a lot of fun, but it's worth it.
I soon learned of Pattinson's problems.
Complete the sentence for me. What abs are to Taylor Lautner, ... is to Robert Pattinson?
I guess a belly. That's the easiest answer to it.
So expect more opera for teenage girls. How do they do it? Handsome Taylor, whose teeth are vampire white, reveals their secret weapon in getting their acting to bite.
It's helpful because we have these books, and we literally get to read the books and study the characters, and that's exactly what the fans want to see. They don't want to see anything different. They just want to see their books that they love and those characters up on the screen, and that's our job.
And Breaking Dawn premieres here in New Zealand tomorrow night. There are people already camping out. I think people who have been camping out for 3 days, maybe.